Hi guys, my name is Eugenie and this is my first attempt at doing a video, so bear with me as I try to get this set up. I didn't get an angle before I started doing anything at all. I just kind of started and one might just say, why not record something and see where it goes. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm gonna be finishing up my makeup. Mind you, this is my first attempt at doing this. I don't really do makeup per se, so do forgive me if it doesn't turn out as to what you're usually used to seeing on YouTube videos. So I've started with my eyebrows. As you can see, I'm not very good at it. I'm not a makeup person. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I'm starting my channel, which is called Talk the Truth. And I figure I'd showed you guys every aspect of who I really am. And this video is just, as I said, my first attempt, so bear with me. I've started doing little things with my eyebrows. I guess I'm using at the moment high definition concealer, Pro Conceal. Maybe I should turn it this way. How's it showing on there? No. Pro Concealer. It's from LA Girls. I'm not sure how to turn it so it's not backwards for you guys. I'm not certain. Just know that it's from LA Girls and it's Pro Concealer, and the number on this for my skin tone that I do for over my eyes is GC 980. I use the lighter color because, you know, it kind of helps your eyebrows to pop out, and since it's quarantine I really have not gone to get my eyebrows done, so I'm just pretty much using this to see if I could get them looking somewhat trained or shaped, because to be very honest with you, it is not it is not shaped at all. And not only that, the fact is I don't have a lot of eyebrows to begin with. I really don't. They're very thin, and in order to even look like I have any at all, I I have to shape them. So that's that. The next thing I need you to take note of is around my chin, mouth area, over to my nose. I have what they call a butterfly mask. You know, when you're pregnant, I have 3 kids, by the way, 3 awesome kids, 2 boy and a girl. When I was pregnant with my firstborn, my skin had, I wouldn't say breakout. I had this beautiful glow initially. My melanin was amazing, looking like I was wearing makeup the whole time until closer to, I'd say just about closer to the end of my pregnancy. After my 2nd trimester, I developed a pregnancy mask. That's what they call it. So around here, around my chin, around my mouth, my nose, into the center of my face. I know they have all kinds of terminology for that now, but as I said, I don't really follow those. So when I do figure it out, I'll come back with all of that in the future if I decide to go any further. From here, I think it's your T-line or your T-zone, something to that effect. I hear them calling it. It was very much lighter, just like my chin around here right now. Very, very much lighter. and around here would be darker. So I went and I saw specialists about it. There wasn't anything really that they could have done. They prescribed just facial wash, but my skin is super, super, super sensitive. So I have to be careful what I put on my skin. I don't use much on my skin, to be very honest with you. Everything that I use is local. It's nothing expensive. As I said initially, I don't like makeup. I don't wear it a lot. So I was at first embarrassed about, we all have our quirks. And I was embarrassed about my butterfly mask. When I was pregnant, I wasn't, because I know that it was a part of pregnancy. But I realized that after I had my baby, my firstborn, it took 2 years for my skin to get back to what it was, for the mask to leave. And then I got pregnant with my secondborn. And it didn't take as long to come in though. Like, I had the glow, it had gone away, but then again, after my second trimester, it popped up, it flared once again. So here I was trying to figure out how to, control this, and how to get my skin looking even. Like, I'm not used to it, so it wasn't my norm. So every time I looked at my face, I would see this lighter portion, and I love my melanin. So the lighter area, I wasn't too happy with it. And it's still there. I've gotten used to it now. It's like a part of me, so it makes no sense. Cry over spilled milk. There's nothing I can do about it. It flares. I have my flares. I don't know what's causing it. And now I'm going through that flaring moment, I suppose. So, as I was saying, I used the lighter one for over my eyes so that you could see that I'm trying to make shape. See? I'm trying to do a shape. I'm not very good at it, so it's probably not even right now. But I'm trying, I think. And I used the darker one. It was so bad around my T-zone. Let's call it my T-zone, okay? It was so bad that I had to get real darker shades to go around that area. This is the one that is for my actual skin tone. And this one is 987. The one that I use over my eyes is 980. So I guess the higher the number would be the darker the shade. That's what I'm taking from this. So 987 is my skin tone. Like, my cheeks, my neck, my chest, well, I guess the rest of my body. And I would have had to get a darker shade for when I was going through my flare-ups, and my flare-ups were really bad. So I had to get 89. See? This is for my eyebrows. This is for my eyebrows, my skin, and this is, well, I guess they're upside down, but they're all from LA Girls. And this is the color that I would use for when I have my flare-ups. I've gotten used to it. As I said, it's a part of me, so it doesn't bother me anymore. If anyone have any comments, any suggestions, what they think I should try, please don't be afraid to comment. I don't want my video to be too long, but as I said, it's my first attempt, so bear with me. I'm going to apply my concealer for the rest of my skin. So this would be the 987. They're not very expensive at all. I'm not very professional at this. So I just kind of dabble it. And that's about it. I try not to leave little blotches on it because I'm a stickler for clean surfaces. So I have my little brush, the one that I use. It's already all makeup and all of that. Some people throw them out. I don't like to do that. I find that my little sponge is seasoned, so it doesn't absorb all the makeup that's being used, and I keep it in a little packet and seal it away so it's not open in the air, it's not stiff, it's still very much soft. And some people would disagree with me on that, so I'm just gonna use my sponge and spread out all of this. I think folks would disagree with me on that. They would say, you know, you need to throw this out. But truth be told, I don't know nothing about makeup. I really don't. I'm just trying something, and this has worked for me. I think I may have applied a little bit too much concealer, but let's see where it takes us. You see, I like the natural look kind of effect. I don't like when my face doesn't match. I don't like to rub too much. I might do a little bit of rubbing. See, I'm trying to get around the concealer that I used to shape out my eyes. You can see it's a little bit darker than the rest. I'm trying to get around that. I like my skin tone to match. When I was little growing up, you know, my mom would always say your neckline, it's a part of your face. So my take on it is that if my neck is not the same color as my face, then something's wrong. You get what I mean? Because coming down, everything should blend in perfectly. You know, I just did my hair, so I had grease in my hair. So if you see any shyness on my neck, it would be from what I've used in my hair. That I will tell you about if I choose to do another video on any of this. But here we go. I've dabbed in all of my makeup, all my concealer, my LA Girls, and it's a little more than I usually use. They say you don't have to use too much because it's a real nice concealer. I like it for my skin tone. You may have to find something that works for you, but the thing is, what I did was I rub it on the back of my hand, and if it blends in with the back of my hand, then should be the same for my face, because the back of my hand and my face is the same, relatively the same complexion. So I have my brush here, and this is what I use to apply my foundation. You see, I don't know a lot about makeup. I really don't. So what I showed you was my LA Girl that I use for my concealer. And I use both different shades for eyebrows and for my skin. What I use for makeup is Maybelline. It's cheap, but it works for me. I don't know if that works for you. You might want to find a makeup that works for you. The shade is perfect for my skin. It's called Maybelline Fit Me, and the shade I got was 360. It's the one, when I started using makeup, I wasn't very much into it, so I ended up having to find a liquid makeup because I was going to a wedding. And I just dabble it in, and I'm gonna apply it to my skin over my concealer. I like the color. It blends in perfectly with my shade. It's not overwhelming. It just works out. It truly does. I was going to a wedding and I needed to get my makeup done. And I did not, I could not afford really to go, to those places where they do your makeup or you have to buy a certain amount for a certain amount of money. I did not have money to buy all of that. So I went looking and I went to Walmart and I found it in Walmart, my local Walmart store. And yeah, I tried it on the back of my hand with a sample they had there, and it blended in quite fine. I wasn't sure how to use it. There was a lady there that gave me some tips. As you can see, I like to go down on my neck here, under my chin, and go down with my makeup. The reason why I like to do that is because it gives a nice flow to my skin. It doesn't leave, and I like to do my little earlobe right here too. The reason for that is because everything just looks, I don't do it overwhelmingly. As you can see, I just barely brush the brush over it. I like when everything looks uniformed. It flows like, this is my skin tone going down. I don't put it on my neck because, you have your dress or whatever it is that you're putting on. You don't want it getting all messed up with makeup. So you have to be alert and aware of that fact as well. But give me one moment. There we are. I like to ensure that I have everything together when I'm putting all of this in perspective. And there, my foundation is done. I'm gonna do my eyes now and darken my brows so that it could look like I have some. As I said, I don't have much, but we don't want to make it look like I have none, right? So what I'm using here is, it's from MAC, and it's charcoal brown. See, it's in the little cube thingy, and I guess it's for eyebrows. If it's not, forgive me. I use it for my eyebrows and it works out just fine. And I use a mascara applicator, wand, whatever they call this little thing. Applier, applicator, you use it to put the mascara on. I don't wear mascara that much. I'm going to try some on today though and see how that works out for me. I usually wet it and then try to get some of it on to the little wand, I'll call it. And yeah. See, as I said, I'm new to this world. So I might not get it right on my first try. But whatever is messed up or out of line, the beauty of it is that I still have my brush that I used to apply. I still have my brush that I used to apply my concealer around my eyebrows. So I could always just reshape it a bit. I may be doing this backwards, but it's my first go. So You know, when you're doing your own thing, you don't really care what order you do things in. But I guess because you'll be doing it for other people, you're gonna have to find a proper order. And for me, I'm still trying to figure out what all that is. Yeah, still trying to figure that out. So bear with me as I reshape. I put some on the back of my hand of my eyebrow concealer, I call it, the 980 LA Girls. And I have my brush, I wet it. It's the one that's on the angle, so that way you can get around your eyebrows the right way. That's what I use, to be very honest with you. I don't know if that's what it's for, but that's what I use it for. So I'm gonna be going around my eyebrows again now that I've darkened it. You see, this tells me that in the future, when I'm doing this, I should do the darkening first, and then I add in, then I shape it. So that's what I'm learning as I go along. Is that for someone that ain't professional at all of this, you guys may be looking and laughing, going, what in the heaven is she doing? I'm trying to put on makeup. That's what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, just bear with me. I'm almost done. I've almost got it. And there we go. You know, most will be wondering, what is she doing today? And where is she going? I think, you know, my cousin told me the other day that I should do this thing called Get Ready With Me. You see, I don't know much about these things. She said I'm acting like I've been living under a shelter or something like that. How does it look, guys? I didn't do so bad. Yeah, so now I'm going to get by my brush and I didn't dab it again. Nope. No, ma'am, I did not. What I did do is just go over it. Just spin it over it because I don't need any more makeup on my face. It's alright. It has enough. And I like the natural look. I don't like the overbearing. I don't like it. So I like my natural glow. As natural as it can get. So here we are. And I don't like things on my eyes, guys. I really don't. I really don't like, I know the lashes are for the dramatic look. Not even so much the dramatic, to make your eyes look fuller and whatever else reasons that folks may do it for. Truth be told, I don't like anything on my eyes. Oh, another thing I use is NYX. It's a matte finish kind of look. That's what it says on the bottle. To be very honest with you, I didn't care for the matte finish. Like, that's not the why or the reason I got it in the first place. I got it because when you spray it on, it makes your face looks more natural. That natural feel to it. It doesn't make your face look shiny, or I don't sweat a lot through when I have this on. Um, Really, that's about it. I'm gonna apply a little mascara so you can see my eyelashes, because right now it looks like I ain't got none. See? Look, look. Can you see? It looks like I don't have much. So I'm gonna put some on, and I'll be back to show you how that looks. So the mascara I'm gonna use is this. It's called Scandal Eyes Waterproof Mascara. I use waterproof because my eyes get real teary, and I'm not very good at this. So I'm applying just a little in hopes I don't jab myself in the eye. I'm not very good at it. And because I don't have a lot of lashes, I have to go over my lashes with the mascara a few times. You might be wondering why I'm ifing and button while putting this on. Well, the truth is, I had a bad experience putting mascara on. See, I'm not very professional, and I ended up jabbing myself in the eye. I was okay, I wasn't blind, but it was a learning experience for me. So from then on, I've been kind of afraid to go too close to my eyes with the confidence that I initially had gone with. So I'm very cautious with my lashes when I'm putting on mascara. As I said, I go for the waterproof because, my tear duct, they're very sensitive, and anything that goes too close to them, my eyes become very teary, and we don't want that. That's not the look we're going for. So I don't know if you could see my eyelashes a little bit better now. Should be able to. They're a little darker. I could see them. Hopefully you can too. They stand out a little bit more. All right, guys, there we are. That's it for my eyes. I don't like to put anything on the bottom, to be very honest with you. But I guess going over it like one time won't be so bad at all. And when you're doing that, be careful not to get anything on the base, on your face, because then you don't want to be walking around looking all polka dotty. And that's why I had my brush nearby until your mascara dries. You don't want to do all of that. So that's my dramatic eyes for you. Here we go. And just one more thing that's left. My lipstick. If you hear any background noises, that would have been my husband, my family, really. This one is called Q.A.B. Lip Velour. I got it at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's red. I liked red. I wanted something a little bit blood red, so I went for it. So let's see. See what it does for my lips. It's supposed to be a matte finish. So here we go. I'm gonna pick it up at Shoppers and pick it up at Shoppers, and we're trying to, if you saw me step away from the video just now, that would have been my cousin that turned off the light on me. And we're not trying to have that, because no one wants to apply makeup in the dark. See, I really like the finish that this gives when it's dry, but when I bought it, I did not buy it just by itself, you see. I want to cement it in there. So you take your time and you rub your lips together, Smuckers, and yep, you put it all together. That was that. I should have my other red lipstick around here to go with. And if I can't find it, then we'll just go with this one, because as I said, it is one of my favorite colors. I did buy two because I used the two together. But if for some reason my daughter, who likes to play princess, has taken it out of here for whatever reason is beyond me, then we'll just go with this finish for today. I don't want to be overbearing or overwhelming with it. This one's not too bad at all. So, what do you guys think? My first time doing this. Some would say, you know, put in some eyeshadow